The Nether Portal. A commonly seen construct in the popular sandbox game Minecraft, which usually comes in an aspect ratio of 2:3. It is an obsidian donut that will take you to a charred wasteland littered with bouncing fireballs. But Hypixel begs to differ. On the biggest MMO server in Minecraft, portals have far more different behavior. They are not built, but they are crafted. Attempting to use the first method in Skyblock will fail spectacularly. Attempting to isolate a nether portal block by itself is futile. These portals are the first thing you see when you join Skyblock. They take you to important zones that you must go to in order to progress. They allow you to see what this massive game has to offer. But some portals are not used for transportation. Others are used to show how cool the owner is, otherwise known as a flex. There are these incredibly rare portals that are on display, or used to be on display. Such as this. And also this, but we'll talk about this later. This was covered in a video where I tour a museum of seemingly inexplicable glitched items, but as you could tell, this very thing shook me to my very core. My perspective on reality has been altered forever. And where did these end portals even come from? Today, we will be going into the glitched portal mystery. The first reason why this is the opposite of making sense, which is destroying sense, is that you can't even light nether portals in Skyblock. You could still make portal blocks, but you can't make them in these special shapes. And how did these end portals get created? The only end portal blocks are in the Wizard Tower and Hub Island. And there is no backdoor exploit to get end portals. The difficulty to get portal frames is not just difficult. The truth is that it's actually easier than you thought. People have mass-produced end portal frames in the past, back when there was an exploit with the rune crafting table, which basically gave you end portals upon end portals. This was patched, leaving people with stacks of end portal frames. They were so common that they became almost as cheap as dirt, and people didn't really know what to do with it. So they just built end portals and placed Eyes of Ender in them. Of course, they didn't go anywhere with it, so it's just a flex, I guess. The real problem was getting rid of it once you got bored of flexing it. The end portal frames were easily removable, as right-clicking them would open a menu asking if you wanted to remove the block. But the end portal blocks themselves were more stubborn. Such a case occurred on Simple Origins Island. Speaking of Eyes of Ender, you can find the stronghold in the Skyblock hub. But we won't be talking about that today. Now that we have gotten the end portals out of the way, let's talk about the real deal. Nether portal art. This has been nagging at me for the past few months, but since the past week, I started to really think about these portals. So I searched up Minecraft bugged nether portal. The weirdest nether portals in Minecraft are created with a bug where you overlap different portals in different directions, but they are normal in the sense they still have frames. After searching up Hypixel Skyblock bugged portals, I found out there were a few rare cases where people had portal blocks without any frame, back when this game was as old as something that is young. This is because if you tried lighting a nether portal in the first few weeks of release, it would work. But the real issue again was getting rid of the portal blocks. About 3 or 4 people talked about this, but it has been buried underneath thousands of people suggesting Jerry armor. Speaking of getting rid of blocks, that was exactly how this was formed. As the old saying goes, if you can't build it, destroy it out of something else. But how exactly do you carve out a nether portal on Skyblock? You cannot use water to destroy portal blocks. Pistons have been disabled because the horizon will come to the server, and you can't right-click to remove them as they are vanilla nether portals, not Skyblock portals. The method is the last thing you would think of. The repelling candle. A Minecraft skull that repels monsters, but also apparently trans-dimensional rifts. Here is how it works. You place down a Skyblock hub portal, which spawns in a 3x5 area of portal blocks. Due to a previous bug, right-clicking one portal block with a repelling candle in your hand would use to make the portal to go berserk. Just kidding. It breaks in a very boring way. The portal becomes bugged and turns into a vanilla portal, and you can remove these blocks one by one until you get this pattern. Thanks to a guy called Traux_ for this info. Also, this is patched as this is a severely game-breaking bug. The thing is, the island where I found this is undergoing some renovations I think, so a man I met who calls himself Simple Origin surprised me by showing me another island containing glitched portals, owned by John Wick. Without the H. Another guy called Time already covered the other glitched items on this island, such as the placeable bedrock and command blocks. But don't check it out because give me more watch time. And it appears that the man who calls himself Simple Origin was not lying. Glitched portals galore. In fact, this type of glitched portal is more common than you'd think. There are probably tens of other islands with these blocks, as suggested by the man who calls himself Traux. In fact, these aren't the only weird oddities we will be sharing today. And by we, I mean myself because I have to do everything by myself. Now introducing the triple chest. With double the storage, even though half of it is off the screen. Also introducing the ghost chest. You can see it, but you can't touch it. Kind of like the moon. Both of these oddities were created by something related to minion chests. There's also a lot of weird thingies on the person who calls himself Simple Origins Island. Cacti standing next to each other due to a discrepancy with the builder's wand. Floating mushrooms. Now I know how the idea of the magical mushroom soup was born. Blocks inside a block. Which is impossible in vanilla Minecraft, but due to Skyblock's insane amount of plugins, look where we are now. Command blocks galore. To be honest, I'm stumped as to how this happened. The fire that is on top of water. AKA the water that is on fire. The water that is on air. I have nothing else to say. And a gallery of items that are pretending to be pages. A lot of the other things have been shown in different videos, so I think I will be going for now. Okay, we got pretty off topic, so let's go back to the original topic. The bugged portal mystery. Also, there was an older similar bug where if you placed water in the hub portal it would shatter the portal. Theoretically, you might be able to use the repelling candle method do the same thing with end portal blocks, but as far as I know, nobody has done this yet. But you know what will be done in the future. 99,066 subscribers. But why that number specifically? Because it is a rotationally symmetrical number, which sounds pretty awesome. If you wish to see more interesting videos on this server, smash, destroy, and click the subscribe button an odd amount of times. There is quite some history behind this massive server. Something you will never find in the Skyblock YouTube section nowadays. So yeah, see you in the next one. Okay. Goodbye.